What's up, y'all? My name is Eric Jordan.
I'm Anthony Sellers.
And this is
Browns in Our Blood.
Look, Brown fans, we're looking at this whole thing wrong, okay?
Yes, we are.
Our first pick was a defensive player, Myles Garrett. Our second first-round pick was Jabril Peppers. No, am I right? Yeah. Jabril Peppers. Okay, and then we took Njoku, which was a good pick. But basically what I'm trying to say is we ain't supposed to be concentrating on offense any damn way. I mean, Kizer was supposed to be, a shot in the dark. Maybe it worked, maybe it don't. But we were emphasizing on defense. That's how you truly grade our team. You truly grade us by how this year, by how the defense is playing. And I think you can already see we had a pick six. Myles' second week going for rookie of the week. 3 sacks in 2 games. 3 sacks, 4 hurries, 5 tackles. Schobert's playing good. He had 12 tackles. We got the pick.
Schobert wasn't even supposed to be starting for us at the beginning of the year either.
Right.
Because Tate Carter.
Right.
He was supposed to be coming in as backup.
So if you truly want to grade our team, be looking at the defense. Don't worry about the QB. We haven't really invested in that yet. We're looking at our defense. It's getting better. You got to look at it like that. Hogan and Kizer, we didn't put the money in the bank on that. We put the money in the bank on our defense.
And as other people have said in Browns forums, this draft is going to be really, really, really deep offensively. This upcoming draft, and that's where we're going to help out next year.
I'm just going to put it.
That's what the focus is going to be next year.
Yes, I'm just putting it out there. We're here in Morgantown, West Virginia, and as of today, we got the second best QB ranked in the country. Will Greer looks tough. Not saying that's where we go, but I like watching that boy play on Saturdays. All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's get some questions. I had to get that off my chest because I'm hearing you guys and you're crying all the damn time. I'm crying with you. Believe me, I feel the pain. But the second time, I have to put myself in check and be like, look, it was about the defense. Our draft was about the defense, and it looks good. Yeah. Okay.
Except for 32 points.
Except for 32 points.
Cut that out.
Even last week I said 28. You said, nah, 20. I was like, that offense has been cranking. That offense has been cranking.
Yeah, it really has.
To the point now I have went and picked up Will Fuller on my fantasy teams, too. That Houston offense.
He's got, 8 receptions and 5 touchdowns?
Yeah. I thought
That's crazy.
I thought I was going to do it in our Browns. I think I have him in the Browns in my blood league. I had him. I had Deshone and Fuller. I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna win it for me right there. Not.
No. We'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Well, my thoughts on the game is, with Hogan, you got what we was expecting. At least what I was kind of expecting. I mean, he looked better in the preseason. He looked better in the games that he came in for Kizer. But he wasn't anointed the starter then.
Right.
So, I don't know. I feel like we got what we was expecting out of him.
Right.
If Andy Reid, who drafted him, cuts him, then see him having a chance at a future.
I see the mind games going on. That's what I see.
There's a lot of that. Yeah.
Well, I think Hugh knew what he was doing with Kevin Hogan. I think Hugh was like, look, man, Kevin Hogan ain't got a chance, but I got to get this fan base off my back. They're going to be crying about this. Let me take some pressure off the Rook, and let me put this disaster in for a game. Let them see how bad he is, and then we can get off the plate and go back to Kizer. I've been wanting to say Riser. That's because your fantasy name is Kizer is the Riser.
Variation on both leagues, right?
Right.
The Kizer Riser and Kizer the Riser. Yep.
Guys, I've been stumbling on because I've been wanting to say the Riser, but maybe the Kizer will rise.
He will. Give it time.
But I think that's what's going on. I think Hugh is like, look, the Rook, it's a lot of pressure on him. This fan base is pretty passionate. And, I'm going to take the pressure off them. I'm going to let them see what they really got.
Yeah. So you think Kizer's starting this game then, next week?
Well, if he don't, then that whole...
thought went out the window.
Yeah. Unless you ain't telling somebody what's happening in the locker room, I see no reason why Kizer should not be starting again. He should definitely be back starting again, and we can move on past this who's our quarterback thing. Because like we said last week, we understand benching him. That's fine. We're cool with that. But the boy got to start the games.
And it doesn't matter who's in at quarterback. They got to take care of the football. It doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
If you can't take care of the football, you're not going to win games. So whichever QB, I don't care.
Now
they got to keep in check.
With what we've seen out of Kevin up to this point, those interceptions he threw, ones were pretty high. Do you think he can make those throws, or do you think those were just nerves? Or
I don't know, honestly.
See,
I don't know.
That's
it's the same kind of problem. We know Kizer can make that though. He's got the stronger arm, in my opinion.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. It was interesting. A lot of his misses too were high and wide.
Yeah.
It's that old Major League line.
Yeah.
Just a bit outside.
It was way bit outside.
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Well, I tell you what stood out to me. Not a damn thing. And what stood out to me was Kizer should be back in there starting. That's what stood out to me.
It's tough to watch again. I was at home. I got to watch it with my dad.
Oh, did you?
So yeah, that was fun. It was good, but you know.
Was your dad like, what you gonna say on the game? What you gonna say on the show this week?
No, because he pretty much understood.
Yeah.
But he was like
he's a Browns fan too.
Yeah. First after the first possession, we both had the same thought. Well, shit.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, shit.
Yeah. Do you think the coaches are getting most out of the offense and on defense out of the players?
I'll start with defense. Yeah, I think Greg is getting some productivity out of that group. Yeah, we getting burnt a lot, no doubt.
I think it's kind of hard to judge sometimes.
Yeah.
Because they are definitely on the field a lot more than they should be, which has been the theme for year after year after year.
Getting the pick six late lets me know they're still playing.
Yeah.
You know, I see some things on defense. Offensive wise, nah, man. I think the rooks are hitting the wall. This just might not be it. I don't know, but I do worry about Hugh. We talked about this earlier. I do worry about this team tuning out a coach. It happens with bad teams, you know. You only can scream at these kids so long. I hope maybe he's not screaming at them. I don't know. Maybe he knows this is. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but I hope they're not tuning them out. But right now, I'm not seeing no productivity on the offensive side. You know, Crow did get some more rushing yards this week.
Yeah. He's been effective. Do you think Hugh's not tailoring the game plans right?
I definitely do. I
agree with that.
Because I'll get to that next. I got that coming up. I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about. What I think Hugh should be doing with that rook. Hey, the one thing though, Duke Johnson. You gotta say Hugh got more out of Duke Johnson than anybody else got.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, and he used to be that running back coach in Cincinnati, so he knows how to talk to his running back. So maybe that's what's up. I don't know.
Now, I've seen this on the board and propped like a bunch of message boards on Facebook and message groups talking about players kind of like almost like they're out of position. Comments that was about Peppers getting burnt for TDs, you know, on covered like deep coverage, playing the deep safety, like that halo or angel position. In that aspect, I do think that he is a little bit out of position. But if you're watching the full games, which I kind of wonder if a lot of people are anymore, he is up in the box and he is blitzing a lot. Last week against the Jets, Garrett's first sack, he was in there too. He was in there on a number of plays this week that I saw. So they are trying to mix him up, playing him up to the line of scrimmage and back deep. And I think that once he figures out how to do both and get the communication, because the Fuller touchdown this past week, that was just miscommunication. It was miscommunication between him and McCourty, I think was the cornerback on that side of the field. It was miscommunication. You know, Peppers went to play cover 1 or cover 3. McCourty stayed down like it was a cover 2 deep, and he was in a middle zone.
Right.
So, in that aspect, and like once that stuff gets down, I think it's going to be better. And when you're on the defense is on the field a lot, in my opinion.
Right.
So, there's going to happen to be a lot of burnt plays, and they are still hitting like that second level when they see the safeties deep. But as you said before, we're not the only team playing this kind of coverage.
Right. We're not.
No.
It's something new.
I actually saw from New England, which also has, one of the worst ranked defenses too.
Right.
Like statistically, but I mean, I think part of the aspect, yes, but a lot of it, no. That like they're really trying to integrate it in.
Right.
So.
Right. And you can't get past this learning curve either.
No. Because he's still a rookie. Yeah.
These rookies, the only way they learn is by reps and getting burnt, so they don't do it next time. So.
Yeah, there's just got to be a communication on the field, and a few of it has been just lack of communication.
Yeah. Experience and lack of experience.
Yeah, exactly.
Lack of communication, lack of experience.
Lack of feel for what the other one's doing.
Exactly. But believe me, they getting that now.
What are the keys to beating the Titans this week?
This goes back to what I said earlier, how you was like, there's some things you can do. Yes. Make that big stud run the damn ball. Let's do some QB draws. Let's get the boy in just some more designated runs. Use that big body. Let him make the crowd hype. Get some let him go out there and ball a little bit. I know we're protecting him and like he's an investment man, but get him out there, let him run that ball. Let Big Kizer first start him, then let him get out there and run the damn ball. And things will open up for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think keys is. One,
they really need to change their game script to be run first.
Yeah.
Really just be run first. Let him manage the game.
Right.
We don't need him to be Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. Just let him manage the game right now.
Not yet, at least. You know? The boy got a cannon. He got a cannon.
Yeah. And on that first drive, they need to get a first down.
And that's what I'm saying.
They haven't done that. It's been 3 and out every time.
You get these third downs and 6 and third downs and 4, whatever. Man, let's do some designated QB runs. We got this gladiator out there. Let him go out there and gladiate.
And you got 2 good running backs. Actually, we have 3 good running backs. They haven't really used days since the first game.
But I think that will open up everything. I think you get out there and let him, because that's what Deshaun's doing. Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
This is what Watson's doing.
And Watson has receivers that'll catch the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. He's got receivers that can catch the ball. We don't have that.
I tell you, but if he breaks down, he go down there, he gets a few first downs off the run, everybody get pumped up. The running backs, the O-line, the receivers. Incorporate his run more into the game. That's what I think needs to happen. What you think needs to happen to beat the Titans?
I just think we need to control the ball and not turn it over. Whoever's starting does not need to turn the ball over. So these not as many deep throws down the field. Like keep it more timing routes, because that's, if you start Hogan, that's what he's more geared for. Is just timing plays, rhythm plays.
Right.
And feed Crow. If Kizer's starting, let him do that, do some read options and things like that. If Hogan's in there, he was a running QB at was it USC that he's at? No, Stanford.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was a running quarterback at Stanford too. Let him do that. Let them do that.
Yeah,
he can run the ball.
He can run the ball. I was impressed with that.
Yeah.
When I saw with that, when him scampering out there a little bit.
So.
But I don't want to see Hogan start no more, man. that experiment needs to be done. He's a good backup. I ain't saying cut him. He's a good backup. But he ain't the starting quarterback for the Browns. And Kizer, I'm not saying Kizer's the starting quarterback for the Browns. I'm saying he's the starting quarterback of the QBs we got right now. Our QB may be next year. It may be next year. I like what I see in Kizer. I like the potential of it.
He's got the right work ethic too.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you kind of got to see. You got
to see it translate to the field.
Yeah, it's got to produce. And sometimes I worry about his decision makers, which makes you think about his development. So it's kind of on Hugh too. But maybe that's what Hugh was seeing. I don't know. Once again, don't even focus on that. Focus on the defense. So who do you think is going to be the X factor?
Whoever starts a QB. Whoever starts a QB cannot, as long as they don't turn the ball over. If they don't turn the ball over, they're going to be the X factor, because then they're going to help keep the defense off the field.
Yes.
Which will give them much needed rest, which will help us into getting some rhythm and hopefully get some points.
Right.
So.
Yes. I'm with that. My X factor is first start Deshone and then let them run the damn ball. That's your X factor. Thank you for checking out Browns in Our Blood. We'll be back next week after we play the Titans, let you know what we think. Make sure to join our FanDuel League, Browns in Our Blood, FanDuel Friend League. The link will be in the description box if you want to join. We play for money. It's great. Should definitely do that. Also, check out Fantasy Bosses. That's my man Anthony Sellers' podcast. He releases it every week. If you play fantasy football, you definitely want to check that out. My name is Eric Jordan. This is not Anthony Sellers. This is Cutie. And this is Browns in Our Blood. Catch you next week. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo.